Hey guys, what's up? Here, I'll show you about the word Tadhana, one of the 1978 film which is feature-length animation. Back in those days, they were mentioned about the projects that Nonoy Marcelo have, such as Magellan. In Tadhana, it was made by Ferdinand Marcos, and it was included in their list, such as the Dautotosi, Colafo, Boyet, and KNB, also known as Kapataang Barangay. Because of this, they were mentioned that Nonoy Marcelo migrates from Apolinaro Mabini to Roses Avenue in Quezon City for their animation studio. And then there are others were mentioned, such as Sonny Barros was mentioned in the Tadhana. They're listed here is so many that it can cause the massive success of this film, which means that they are mentioned here in the list that also have their own reference, such as the one called Ang Song Kyo, Cesar Legaspi, and even the late comer. His name is Henry Francis. Mhm. Just then, Yoyo Velame, the one who sang Magellan, are among were mentioned here in that list. The other were included here is the Hanggang Madamag by Soul Jugglers during the exhibit from Sandugo painting exhibition, which indicates how they are mentioned here. And so, they included their Star Wars theme that is referred to the Castillas, which happens here. Here, there are so many people here. Another rare example of the theory is why Tadhana being aired back on GMA Channel 7 is also the reason what the present day Tadhana, a drama anthologies that had been made. In addition, there are comparably different than this. However, it was family friendly the Tadhana than the drama version that represent today. So many we mentioned here. So in addition, we mentioned how they were able to know. For example, he's holding a ginger while saying the word hallelujah, which means that the word ginger is come from the word loya, meaning the to hail Jesus with the word hallelujah. Another idea is how did animation be made? Here is what happens. Because of this, the time when he mentioned the word hanggang magdamag by soul jugglers due to the dugo painting exhibition. Here is what it looks like this in that video. Just to enjoy for you a 1 minute video. So sit back and relax and watch this film. In May 2017, GMA launched Tadhana, a drama anthology hosted by Marian Rivera. However, there's no difference between the two because it doesn't have any clear conclusion to the researchers whatsoever. However, there's a proof. It was said in year 1978 when GMA Network was known as the GMA Radio Television Arts. Tadhana made its premiere in 1978 and they only mention here in that premiere or schedules that GMA being aired back in 1978. However, no file had ever yet been surfaced so far about if they aired Tadhana on GMA, but I don't know if they aired it or whether it is coincidence or not. However, it might said it would be not on GMA but on a different one. Maybe Banahaw Broadcasting Corporation, Radio Philippines Network, or even the government television, or should I say GTV, now People's Television, where you can watch Tadhana. Unfortunately, YouTube or any video websites don't have Tadhana, which means only those who have afforded that Tadhana set, the DVD set, which is founded on the Mowel Fund. However, I don't know if Tadhana may able to return back on YouTube or any video apps or website because it doesn't have yet been resurfaced. In conclusion, Tadhana is one of the featured length animation that had been exist back in 1978 when the martial law has already been ended, in which Ferdinand Marcos was among who had been proclaimed the martial law based on the proclamation number 1081. I hope that Tadhana will be shown on YouTube or any video websites in the future and being resurfaced. Once again, we ended our conclusion. Thank you and goodbye for now.